Hello planty friends, it's a beautiful day. I'm off today and I'm going to be doing some plant chores and I want to bring you along with me. We're going to repot some plants and we're going to be doing it in my outside patio area. This is a converted carport and I've been able to bring a lot of my indoor plants out here. I love being in this area, so I look forward to doing some planting chores to some plants that are in need of some repotting. I'll show you some of these beautiful philodendrons and we're going to make them happier together. If you're interested in seeing how I repot my philodendrons, and I'll share more details about the care of them, then keep on watching. Okay guys, so here I'm going to go. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. And what I'm using is just some soil that I buy at my local nursery. My local nursery is called Plant & Seed Nursery that I usually go to. And this one just says it's good for indoor and outdoor containers, so it's gonna be perfect. Some of the plants that I'm gonna be repotting, well, they're all gonna be indoors. Like I say, bring them out here sometimes to get some fresh air in this shaded area, covered area. Therefore, it's very similar to the inside house conditions because they're not in full sun, and that's why they can tolerate it well. But yeah, this is a great soil that I've been using. It's not very expensive. It's like $10.99. I do not like spending a lot of money for the soil. If I ever need to, I just amend it, which a lot of times I do sometimes. In this occasion, I think I'm going to try it straight with it. And I'm not going to amend it because I don't have any perlite. And I'm going to be planting in terracotta. And I'm going to be planting in one of these for some of my crawling philodendrons. I'll show you right now, but these philodendrons have actually not done that great in terracotta. They've actually been drying out. Well, let me show you. This is one of them. Okay. So my plan is I have a lot of crawling plants, which is a philodendron from Ecuagenera, and it's a sorteri. And it's a crawling one. So these are the complicated ones because they don't fit in their pot very quickly. And look at the growth. It's just to the side. So these are complicated inside the house because they take up a lot of space. Honestly, I wouldn't buy it again. But she's been very complicated. Time after time, dries out. So I think I shared it in a video in the past. You guys recommended for me to pass her over to something that's not terracotta so it doesn't dry out that quickly. So that's why I have this pot here. That's actually a self-watering pot, and I got this at Lidl or Aldi, one of the grocery stores that has weekly finds, and it was like $7, and that was good. And but I just bought one, and here in the middle here, this beautiful one that actually is doing really good is another one of my gloriosums, one of the smaller ones that I have. This one said Gloriosum Verde when I got it from Ecuagenera. What is this? I've had her outside, so here in this area. So this is some kind of pest that left something here. It's not mealybugs. I think I don't know if it's aphids. Sometimes they leave a little white stuff like that. So this one also is a crawler, and as you can tell, she's not fitting here anymore. So I actually was thinking that this one would do really good here. And because, yeah. But I was also thinking that I should sell her because I already have a big gloriosum. I don't need another one. So I'm trying to see what I'm going to do there. And then I have this one. This one's actually, let me give you the name. Still have to look at them. The Pastasanum. It's also from Ecuagenera, and it's also a crawler. Again, she's also reached the end, and there's a little leaf that's coming out there. The leaves are actually, all of them had been doing mostly good, except this one. But I think I just underwatered her right when she was developing this newest leaf. Again, don't feel like terracotta is great for her, so I want to get her out of this terracotta. And then here, another plant that was really weird because I thought she was growing upright, but then you guys told me it's a Philodendron plomanii, that that this is usually a crawling plant. So obviously I have to repot her and put her in an angle so she's kind of like a crawler. This one has also been a problem plant. This one has gotten a lot of spider mites. So last time she had maybe 3 leaves, and I was just fed up. She was, the growth pattern growing up, leaves were all crooked, was full of spider mites. I cut her down and I'm propagating those nodes, but it gave a new leaf and it looks really good. So I have a project to do with this one too. So let's work with them. And another one here that I brought out to work with is my Philodendron pink Birken. She's also, I've had her in this little tiny pot since I got her about a year ago. And I think it's time to upsize her, definitely. So yep, these are my Philodendrons that I'm going to be working with. Okay, so I actually brought out this box where I have already a mix that I use, and it has some added perlite, and it has some succulent and cacti soil that I usually buy for my cacti and succulents. And I was using it the other day to repot because I didn't have any more of this soil that I got from Plant and Seed, indoor and outdoor soil. So anyways, I'm just thinking I'm gonna mix it all in because that other soil creates even more drainage. And with any plants that are indoors, you know, I always rather err in being a little more drainage. But this soil is pretty good. The way I always test it for my indoor plants is that I do a little fist and you go like this, and if it kind of stays compact, well, this one is a little compact, and that means it retains some moisture. So once I mix it in, that's why I usually recommend adding that perlite. Orchid bark is a good mix into it too. And then, like I said, I'm using cacti and succulent soil mixture already in here. That's gonna make it more airy. Okay guys, so this one is that Gloriosum, and I think I'm just not gonna repot her because I am gonna put her for sale. I'm thinking I'm gonna use Facebook Marketplace to sell some plants. Obviously for people that can come locally and pick them up. So yeah, I don't want to invest in using one of my pots. So I'm gonna just keep her out here, keep her nice and watered. She's doing pretty good. So we're gonna jump over this potting plant. We're not gonna do that one for now. So the other ones that I do want to do is, I'm thinking these 3 or 3. This is what I was thinking. This is a crawling one. This is a crawling one. I was thinking of doing it opposites like this. That's what I was thinking to do. So I think that should be good. And okay, so anyways, this is a self-watering planter that I was showing you. Let's see how it works. Ooh, oh my, it even comes with this. Okay, let me see. There's the instructions inside the house. Okay guys, so we figured it out. Basically, we did have to break off a little piece you saw earlier, so that way this could slide in. And that's it. Okay, so we're ready to repot. And but yeah, I'm impressed with this because it was like $7, I believe. It had different sizes, but $7 for all that, not bad. Okay, so let's see how this feels. These roots are not the thickest. Whew. Let's go ahead and recycle the soil. It's super airy, as you guys can see. A lot of perlite. So I'm glad I'm gonna amend it today. The roots are okay. They're just not very thick roots. Okay, what we're gonna do, she's a crawler, so I'll do something like this, I believe. Okay, I could cut her and propagate her and re-root her, but at this point I'm just gonna leave it like that. Okay, now I'm gonna grab this one. Ooh, so dry. Oh my. Hopefully this self-watering planter is gonna do so much better for it. Okay. It's gonna encourage the roots to grow. Here, let me get my soil. Okay, so let's continue here. Go ahead and add this new fresh soil into it. I'm wondering, I should add this one too. No? Which is just a small little plant. I feel like I have the space here, but I guess the space is going to be good for the future. Such a complicated plant. I accidentally tore this coming down the stairs with it. Yikes. Yeah, but so anyways, I'm being honest with you guys. I'm giving you reviews, plant reviews. There's some plants that I absolutely love. My gloriosums, I have two. I absolutely love my two gloriosums. Have not had any pest complications, you know, and this one here is big time pest complication. So again, well, this is not a little bit of pest, but overall, this is sort of right. Let me put it in here. And overall, just dryness. So we're gonna restart it and retry her here. Trial and error, right? This is a Pasisana. I'm gonna go ahead and stick these little tags because I depend on them a lot. Okay. Steer this one, push it this way. This way. I just feel like I need a plant in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like almost making an arrangement here. Oh, now I thought about something. What if I put my pink princess in the middle? Let's see. Not my pink princess, my pink Birken. I took this one out and I'm gonna take off some of the soil because I wanna put her in a different spot. Okay, old soil anyways. It's been probably here about 2 years. Okay, so then I just wanted to bring her more towards the middle because she'll have more space to crawl, and that way it will look better, like there's no leaves in the middle like I was mentioning. See? Oh yes, this is smart. I'm using up the space here better. Yeah, I like that idea better. So definitely has space this way. Let's see if she'll stand up too, because these types of crawlers, you also have to play with, before they're nicely rooted with strong roots, they want to kind of topple over. So I'm not going to bury this completely in the soil. I just leave it slightly on top. Oh, okay, not bad. I think once I water it, it's going to help give it stability. And I do have this little stick here. Might go ahead and move positions here. Bring it there. This is a bamboo stick. And wow, this is a whole lot of VELCRO that I used. Let's see what the leaves want to do. Not bad. Don't look bad. But yeah, it does add a little stability, so it is nice to have it there. Okay, so I went in and got some water. I put 2 drops of liquid dirt in here. And that way it has just even more nutrients. So it's said to water from here, but I think I'm going to water slightly here because I want the soil to be quickly wet, and that way it can help it stabilize it better. Okay, so then it said to kind of look at the little green little level, and it should be like centered in the middle. I guess when it floats, obviously it shows there's a little extra water reserve. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this plant actually out here because again, it's such a big one. I'm actually gonna take it to my table over here. I have a nice long table. I'll show you. Come. Okay, so this is the outside picnic table that we have. It's a really nice long table. We have it here for guests so we can eat outdoors. So this is a good area for it because I've been watching it. We have a lot of big trees here, and this area basically is shaded and just a little bit of dappled sun that goes through the leaves. So nothing that I've put here has gotten burnt yet. So I don't think it's going to be a huge shock, but it's going to be really good for it because it's going to have a lot of humidity now that we are in June outside here in North Carolina. So I'm going to watch this baby, and yeah, let's see how she does now. But she was in so need of a repot and special care. I am going to come back and, well, maybe just, I'm going to trim off this brown. It's actually breaking off really quickly. I could get some pruners. I definitely should maybe, and that way I can prune it into a nice pretty heart that actually looks a little nicer. Poor baby, but it's okay. New leaves will come. Just gonna go ahead and tear this little broken part, and we'll see how she does. Let's continue repotting. Okay, so next my plant here is my Philodendron pink Birken, and I'll go ahead and give you a little show and how she's doing. When I posted that I got this one, a lot of you guys, some people knew about it and had heard about it and commented that it shouldn't be called a pink Birken because it doesn't really give you pink. So I've owned this plant now for a good 1.5 years, I want to say, and not a very stunning pink plant, no. See, got a little variegation there, little spot of variegation. So I don't think it's a plant that's to pay a lot of money for, no. Do I like her? I really like her. She's been doing good. She's not problematic, but she's not giving me a lot of pink. I think when the leaf starts unfurling, you see how it has a little slightly that pink in the back. It reminds me of the Summer Glory philodendron that now is also out in the market. I'm trying to figure out her growth pattern. See, she's like growing roots here, so she would want to climb. So that's interesting. I almost feel like I need to give her something to climb on. And I can just imagine how beautiful this would be out there in nature growing. But at this point, she definitely needs to be upsized. This one was $34.99 when I bought her. So yeah, not a cheap philodendron either. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this plastic pot because it's an upsize. Usually, you know, you go up just a few inches. This is gonna be a little more than 2 inches, but I think she'll definitely do good. This soil, I don't know, it's been here, something I was trying to propagate didn't make it. I'm gonna throw this away. And let me go to rinse this really quickly, and I'll be back. Here she is. I rinsed her, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I know some people would even wash it or pour alcohol. I kind of try to be mental note. If I knew it has pests, definitely I would have done a little more. But this one did. The plant that I had here before did not have any pests, so I just rinsed her really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this one out. Okay, the roots. I think I recently watered her, so the soil is not just coming off when it's wet. So I think I'm just gonna leave her. I think she'll find her way out and realize she has more space now, which is nice. Okay. She definitely seems like she needs something to prop her up. think that's a good upsize for her. And then I'm gonna put her in another cute pot and water her. Yeah, she definitely needs something to be propped up with. So here, of course, when you water it and inside it's something else that doesn't have drainage holes, later on you watch it, and if there's a lot of extra water, you go ahead and dump that. But I let it sit for a little bit, you know, 30 minutes, an hour or two, until it absorbs all the water that it needs to. So there she is. Okay, I definitely need to go get something to prop her up with. Okay, but that's my next little project done. And do I have one more left? Okay, just one more. Guys, so I remembered I had this pot out here. It's also a terracotta pot. And I had a passion fruit plant here, planted last year, and I kept it outdoors. And I'm gonna go ahead and plant this Mamey? Plumania. Why did I think it was Mamey somewhere else? Out here. This is also a crawling plant. This soil, I was checking it out and see how it feels. It definitely feels pretty good. And I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use it. The plant that I had didn't come back out. It was a passion fruit plant, and it just didn't come back out. Because it's actually one that didn't tolerate the winter, so just never came back. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. This had a very, very airy, too airy substrate. You see all that perlite, and it was just drying out too quickly. So we are not gonna do that this time. Okay, I'm gonna just throw away any of the excess soil out here. And because it's a crawler, I'm gonna try to position it in a way so it can crawl like this. So I'm gonna dig this baby in. I had definitely potted it up wrong last time, and I had lots of issues. So when you have a crawling plant, pay attention to that to make sure you put it in a way that it can crawl. All this is like dead stuff. This stuff here is dead. So it's just like a big, I'm gonna throw away this little chunk. It was mushy, that's how I knew it was dead, and it's actually living off of this little node here. The roots are here. See, I left the roots. So it's easier to plant it this way. And I'm going to push it all the way down so if it wants to crawl, it has space this way. Like this. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave it outdoors too. I think the heat, the humidity is going to encourage faster, bigger growth. The node is there exposed, trying to make sure the roots are under. And that's it. Yay, another one. Look forward to seeing the growth. Now I see I have this little stick here which I can use for this Birken I was telling you that needed some kind of support. So this is, I think, like one of the sticks that comes when you buy orchids. So I'm just sticking it like that. And I have some VELCRO left over here from earlier. Let's see if this is enough here. Okay, looks better, right? Upright. Nice. Okay, just gotta wash this baby up. But there you have it. I have done my little planty chores. Now I just have to clean up this mess. And after this, I'm gonna go plant some flowers because I'm actually doing more of flowers this year, and it's making me really happy. If you're interested in seeing a little bit more of the gardening stuff that I do and with my outdoor plants, that I'm happy to share it with you guys and share with you my plant as my plant love grows. and my plant family grows indoor and outdoors. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of that. I know a lot of you guys love both things. I know some of you guys are just into houseplants, but I'm happy to learn more about any kind of plants that I could ever learn. So thank you for coming along. Thank you for the people that are always watching my channel, and thank you for all the new people that came, and I hope you enjoyed this, and there'll be a lot more to come about my love for plants and my plant journey. And I always share about plant deals, where you can find them, so you can get the little plants that you love that make your heart beat fast. Hasta luego, until the next video. Bye.